My communications director called me crying.
Aisha Nyandoro was between flights on a work trip when her colleague at Springboard to Opportunities delivered big news.
I was like, what happened? I was really concerned. I was like, what happened? What's going on? And she was like, you're going to be on the cover of Time. And then I started crying.
Last month, Nyandoro's cover of Time magazine hit newsstands. The editors selected her as one of their 100 Next, a collection of rising stars in entertainment, sports, business, and philanthropy. It's a long way from where her journey with Springboard began.
When we started in 2013, we were a small organization. We had a staff of 1. It was me.
The goal of the organization has always been to support Black mothers, quite literally providing them springboards to greater opportunity. But a few years in, Nyandoro questioned whether their after-school programs and other initiatives were effective. Only a few of the mothers they served had been able to move out of low-income housing.
And the reason that matters is because it matters to our families. Our families either dream of living in market rate housing or home ownership. And we were seeing that we actually weren't helping them accomplish that.
Nyandoro spent time researching the problem and talking to women.
And it's not as if they said specifically, oh, we need money. That's not what happens. But they did tell us stories about how complicated their lives were, about how they were stressed because their car had broken down, that their baby had made it to the next level of the school fair and they had to pay the registration fee, and it was very stressful. And so when we sat down and looked at the data, we said everything that our families are talking about are pieces that can be resolved with money.
Nyandoro created the Magnolia Mothers Trust. It's a guaranteed income program that provides $1,000 a month, no strings attached, for a year to a select group of mothers in the low-income housing communities the group serves. It's all funded by donations.
So the first year it was 20 moms, and we literally put names in a box, and I pulled the names out the box in our office at the time. We have been successful to grow each year steadily since then.
I picked the option to receive the $700 a month instead of the $1,000 a month because the other $300 they put in a savings account for you.
Katrina Kitchens is one of the mothers selected.
How did receiving that $700 a month help you? How were you able to use that money?
I was able to move out of low-income housing. Also, I purchased a vehicle also, yes, and it also helped me with my bills as well.
Kitchens works 3 jobs to provide for her 5-year-old daughter in childcare, education, and part-time at a restaurant. With the extra cash, she was able to get a reliable car, move to a safer place, and make some memories.
So I've never been camping before this year, and that's something I always wanted to do. So my daughter, she's very adventurous, and I was able to take us camping on a camping trip for the first time. It was her first time and my first time going camping.
Kitchens received her last check from her year with the Magnolia Mothers Trust in September.
I have mentors, you know, that are in Springboard. I mean, even though I'm out of low income, I still have that bridge if I need, you know, to ask them for something or need some help, they're still there.
Still, guaranteed income programs have critics. Some say they're unsustainable or they encourage recipients not to work. We asked Nyandoro how she counters that criticism.
So I actually don't respond to critics anymore. I don't. I really, I don't, because I have come to realize that the data says something differently.
Nyandoro says there are more than 150 guaranteed income programs across the country now, many of them modeled after the Magnolia Mothers Trust.
The data shows that individuals, by and large, when they get a guaranteed income, they go about paying their bills, they go about moving to home ownership, they go about having additional opportunities for themselves and their families.
Nyandoro is looking ahead. Checks will go out to the next group of mothers before the holidays.
Mothers Trust has provided support to about 400 women so far. Nyandoro says her goal is always expanding, always helping more families.